counter. There it was, a small brass key I'd never noticed before. My hands were shaking as I walked to the garage. The lock clicked open. I pushed the door and stepped inside. What I saw made me freeze. The walls were covered, floor to ceiling, with wooden dolls. Hundreds of them. All different sizes, different faces, different clothes, each one carved by hand with incredible detail. Some were dancing, some sitting, some playing instruments. But that wasn't the part that made me cry. In the center of the garage was a workbench. On it was a half-finished doll. It was a little boy, about 8 years old, wearing a backwards baseball cap and holding a toy airplane. It was me, the same age I was when Dad started going to the garage. I found a notebook on the bench. Inside were pages and pages of notes. Each doll had a date and a name. Mary from the grocery store, who always smiled. Bob from work, who got laid off. Mrs. Chen, who lost her husband. Every doll was someone from our town who was going through a hard time. At the bottom of each entry, Dad had written the same thing: delivered. I asked Mom about it that night. She finally told me the truth. Dad had been secretly making these dolls and leaving them on people's doorsteps when they needed them most. No note, no explanation. Just a small wooden figure that looked like them or their loved one, doing something that made them happy. She showed me letters people had written to the local paper over the years about mysterious dolls that appeared right when they needed hope, how they treasured them, how they felt seen. Dad never wanted credit, never wanted thanks. He just spent every night for 30 years in that garage, carving comfort for strangers. The doll of me was the only one he never finished. Mom said he started it the night I told him I was too old to play catch. He'd been adding to it ever since, changing it as I grew up, waiting for the right moment to give it to me. He's too weak to carve now. His hands shake too much. But I go to the garage every night at 10 p.m. I'm not as good as him yet. My dolls are rough, uneven, but I'm learning. Last week I finished my first one. A nurse from the hospital who held Dad's hand during his worst night. I left it on her doorstep this morning. I think Dad would be proud, even if he never says it out loud. I finally understood why we couldn't go in the garage after dark. It wasn't because it was dangerous. It was because some mysteries are better left unsolved. Some magic only works in secret, and some fathers love in ways too beautiful for words.